Okay, so you hit your third shot drop, you left it a little high. Maybe your drive wasn't the best one you've ever hit. What are we gonna do? Give up, bail out on the point? Nope, we're still gonna get to the kitchen line. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how. So in today's video, we're gonna go over the last two skills that we're gonna try to master before we put it all together in the fifth part of the series. The first of those two is what we call transition defense. So I hit my third shot drop, or I hit my drive, maybe it wasn't the best I've ever hit. So now I'm gonna have to dig out and play some defense to keep this point alive, hopefully, eventually getting me up to the kitchen line. The second skill that we're gonna go over in this video is partner positioning. How do you and your partner position yourself in the transition to help each other out, to protect each other, to apply pressure, and hopefully get you and your partner up to that kitchen line. I've got my Selkirk 002, best paddle on the market. I've got my Spinshot Ball Machine for when we get our reps in and when we practice. I'm gonna show you some drills. Ready to go, let's get it. Okay, so let's talk transition defense real quick. Two things I wanna discuss here. Number one is your mindset. When you don't hit a great shot, if your drop is a little high, your drive isn't that good, do not panic. It's hard to put a ball away in pickleball, okay? So you gotta tell yourself that you can just keep getting the ball back. You don't have that much space to cover here. Don't ever go to the place mentally where you think a point is over just because you hit one bad shot. So if we hit it high, all you're gonna do is drop down. So we're gonna get as low as we can. We're gonna get our paddle down to where it's in probably a foot of the ground. We're gonna be way down here because we know our opponent is trying to hit to our feet. We're not worried about balls up here. If they hit it up here, that's going out anyway, okay? We don't need to have that ready position up here. We need to drop down and we need to be defending our feet from this position. So we're gonna get wide, we're gonna get low, we're gonna get our paddle down, and we're just gonna try to get a paddle on the ball and get it back one more time. Your first goal is try to get it back. Your second goal is try to get it back softly and land it in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my three favorite drills that I like to do to practice this technique. First two are gonna be with my Spinshot Ball Machine. You'll notice that I propped the ball machine up. I set it up on something usually just to get it shooting from a higher position so I can have it coming down at my feet a little bit faster. The third drill is one of my favorite drills to do with a partner, so I'll show you that one as well.
Here's the drills I like to do to practice my transition defense. First one's pretty simple. I set the ball machine up, I prop it up a little bit, and I basically just have it feeding me a pretty hard, heavy topspin ball, and I'm standing in the transition area trying to dig them out, just trying to get that ball softened up and put back in the kitchen. Next, I set the ball machine up on a 2-ball sequence. First ball I hit as a third shot drop, and then I transition forward a couple steps, make my split step, get low, and then I dig out that transition shot. So this drill makes things a little more realistic where I actually have to move into that transition area, stop, get low, get controlled, and then try to dig that low ball out. One little technical note I want to make here. When you're hitting this transition defense shot, your paddle's going to be in a slightly different position based on whether you hit the ball out of the air or off the bounce. If you take it off the bounce, you're going to have a little more of a square paddle face because the ball is already coming up into the paddle. If you're forced to take it out of the air, you've really got to open up that paddle face to get under the ball. Okay, so now we got the partner drill. This is one of my favorite drills to do because both players are getting good practice. Here I'm playing with my drilling partner Jerry. He's hitting all aggressive roll volleys. So he's playing the aggressive roll, trying to hit everything aggressive, roll it, topspin, find my feet. And I'm just trying to hang out in that transition area and dig everything out. Get comfortable digging the ball and seeing that ball go back over and over again.
Okay, so let's talk partner positioning. Bear with me if I'm not making any sense here for a minute. I'm still a little lightheaded from blowing my partner up, so hopefully this makes sense. I'm trying to accomplish three things as the partner who's not hitting the third shot. So my partner's hitting their drive or drop, and I'm gonna try to accomplish 3 things. Number 1, I'm not gonna overcommit in case they hit a bad shot. Number 2, I'm gonna try to, what I call, protect my partner, which we'll talk about. And number 3, I'm gonna apply pressure when possible. Where exactly are we gonna try to get on the court? First of all, one thing I like to say to my students a lot is, if you're not doing something, do something. So basically what that means is, I'm not hitting the shot right now. My partner's hitting the shot. I have nothing to do. So I'm not just gonna stand here and watch him hit and then play when the ball comes to me. I'm gonna help our team by getting into a better position on the court. So I call this releasing. I'm releasing from my partner. I see the ball's going there. The position I like is 2 steps forward, 1 to 2 steps forward, 1 step to the middle, and we're gonna turn and open up to watch the action here. So now I can see, are they on balance? Are they off balance? Are they setting up to hit a drive? Are they taking a big backswing? I'm basically gathering information so I can know what my next move is gonna be. If I see my partner's on balance, they hit a great shot, I see it come off nice and low, then I can commit and move forward. If I see my partner's falling back and I think they're gonna pop the ball up, or I see that ball come off high, I'm not overcommitted yet. I can take 1 step back, get down into that low position we talked about earlier, and now I can defend out of this. I haven't committed to a position that I can't handle yet. And now because I'm in that middle, I can help defend my partner's feet. So if they drop it over across in front of me, I can cover this middle and make it more difficult for my opponents to get it back to my partner's feet, where they're gonna be really trying to target. If anything, they'll have to hit it through me, or they'll have to hit it shallower and more angle, which will allow my partner to then run up, and now we're moving forward, which is what we wanna do.
Thanks for joining me today. Make sure you check out part 5 of the video series where we're going to put everything together. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate subscribe if you like the content. Thanks.